for the main article covering the Sand Sea and Mount Semeru areas. See Bromo Tenggar Semeru National Park. Mount Bromo, a nature reserve that has been protected since 1919. A typical way to visit Mount Bromo is from the nearby mountain village of Samoro Lawang. From there it is possible to walk to the volcano in about 45 minutes. But it is also possible to take an organized jeep tour, including stops at the viewpoint of Mount Penanjakan. The sites on Mount Penanjakan can also be reached on foot in about 2 hours, depending on the level of volcanic activity. The Indonesian Center for Volcanology and Disaster Mitigation sometimes issues a warning not to visit Mount Bromo. Mount Bromo erupted in 2004. That eruptive episode led to the death of 2 people who had been hit by rocks from the explosion. On Tuesday, the 23rd of November 2010, 16.30 WIB, the Indonesian Center of Volcanology and Geology Hazard Mitigation confirmed the activity status of Mount Bromo at alert due to increasing tremor activity and shallow volcanic earthquakes at the mountain. Concerns were raised that a volcanic eruption might be likely to occur. As a precaution, local residents and tourists were instructed to remain clear of an area within a radius of 3 kilometers from the caldera, and refugee encampments were erected. The area surrounding the Tegera caldera of Bromo remained off limits for visitors throughout the remainder of 2010. Bromo started to violently erupt ash on Friday, the 26th of November 2010. On the 29th of November 2010, Transport Ministry spokesman Bambang Irwan announced that Malang's domestic airport would be closed until the 4th of December 2010. Malang is a city of about 800,000 people, is about 25 kilometers west of Mount Bromo. Abdul Rahman Saleh Airport normally handles 10 daily domestic flights from the capital Jakarta. Government volcanologist Surono reported that the volcano was spitting columns of ash some 700 meters into the sky. The Tenggar caldera was still active in late January 2011, the activity being characterized by fluctuating ongoing eruptions. On the 23rd of January 2011, the Indonesian Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation reported that since 19 December 2010, volcanic ash and incandescent material had been thrown up by eruptive activity, resulting in a heavy rain of material that fell around the crater. Continuous eruptions on the 21st of January caused a thin ash fall mainly in the village areas of Nadirejo and Sukapura Wonokerto in Probolinggo district. The impact of a heavy rain of volcanic ash from eruptions since the 19th of December 2010 resulted in disruption of normal activities. By early 2011, concerns were being raised about the effect upon the local economy and the potential for long-term environmental and health problems amongst the residents in the locality surrounding Mount Bromo. Due to high seasonal rainfall in January 2011, the potential for lahar and lava flow was raised due to the deposits of volcanic ash, sand and other ejected material that had built up. Seismic activity was dominated by tremor, vibration and reports of visual intensity and sounds of eruption continued to be reported from the mountain monitoring facility, Bromo Observation Post. People living on the banks of the Perahu Ravine, Nantan Ravine and Sukapura River were alerted to the possibility of lava flows. especially when it was raining heavily in the area around Semarolawong, Nardisari and Nadirejo. Eruptions and volcanic tremors were reported during the period the 21st of January to the 22nd of January, with activity subsiding on the 23rd of January 2011. On the 23rd of January 2011 at 6 a.m., the alert status at Mount Bromo remained at level 3. On the 23rd of January 2011, an exclusion zone was recommended for communities living around Mount Bromo. Tourists and hikers were advised to not come within a radius of 2 kilometers from the active crater. CVGHM stated that they expected warning signs to be installed stating the limit radius of 2 kilometers from the crater. Operational caution was recommended for flights into and leaving Juanda International Airport Ita Sub in Surabaya. CVGHM recommended the establishment of public areas for the provision of face masks and eye protection. CVGHM also issued a warning to residents to be cautious of ash buildup on roofs and other places that may give cause for collapse under the burden of ash. Further eruptions and the issuing of aviation ash advisories during the period the 27th of January 28. January 2011 led to concerns being raised regarding a volcanic ash plume reported to be drifting eastward toward the air corridors used to access the Naguda Rai International Airport Ita DPS in Bali. Airport official Shirley Uniter was reported at the time as stating that concerns about visibility had prompted Singapore Airlines, Jetstar Value Air, Air France KLM, Virgin Blue and Cathay Pacific to cancel several flights to Bali. 340 kilometers drift, both to the east and to the southeast. The Indonesian Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation reported on 1